Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
It is a nice warm evening here in Iowa.
You're so cute.
It was like 70 degrees.
To pull up to make sure that we've gone live here.
We are live.
Okay, let me get it up on my laptop here. And then we can...
Hi, Jean Shute from North Dakota.
Oh, she's right there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, Madison.
And Lori. And Laura.
Oh, I'm all over the place here.
And Jackie.
Thank you for doing that. I can't see
and
anyone.
Mary Jo. Nick, hello.
It's an hour. They haven't done daylight savings yet, so...
So it's an hour behind, so it's earlier.
No, it's an hour earlier, is what she was saying. Okay, there, I got everyone. It took me a while to get everyone up on the laptop so I could see. There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for the card. Kathy sent me actually, why don't you hand it to me? It's right over there. It's a little... It's right, yep, you're right in the right area. It says St. Patty's Day card.
Ooh, it's tomorrow St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, let's show everyone.
We're the luck of the Irish.
Look at that. She's got the cute little hearts on there, and then she used the hearts to make the shamrocks. Isn't that adorable? Love it. So, thank you. And she had a beautiful little saying, "May the luck of the Irish be with you today." I thought that was so cute. So, thank you so much, Kathy. Love it.
Beautiful card. Beautiful card.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, everyone. So, thanks for joining us today. Let me see. Am I crooked on the camera or am I good?
It looks like you're good.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get moving. I'm going to pop through these really quick, these announcements, so that we can go on. Change is beautiful, Bill, and that's what the next Paper Pumpkin is going to be about. So if you don't know what Paper Pumpkin it is a mail service that comes monthly to your mailbox each month, and this one has 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs, so 3 each of 3 designs, and 9 coordinating envelopes. Is Gina Orwig on?
Yeah, Gina Orwig's on.
All right.
And
so
Kathy Walton, I think, just joined us.
Yeah, that's whose card it was.
Kathy Appleby and Kathy.
Oh, hi,
Walton.
Kathy Appleby.
Both of them, and then we got a Noelle from Canada as well.
Oh, wow.
She says she hasn't been on in a while. So welcome back.
Bill's sister's name is Noelle, so that's kind of not common here, really, is it? Yeah, I've never known a Noelle except for Bill's sister. So anyway, if that's something you're interested, mypaperpumpkin.com. I will definitely put a link in the video section of on YouTube when I post this to YouTube. So, savings are in bloom. This is the big sale that I really want to mention right now. I'm going to be using our mini cut and emboss machine, or Bill calls it the mini boss.
The mini boss.
Tonight, and I have a tip with it that I just learned today, and I had to try it out, and I love it, so I cannot wait to show you that. But there's also 13 sets that they have on special. This is 20% off, and so are the sets. This is a wonderful deal. Love the sunflowers. I would say that's a must. Love Art Gallery. I think that's awesome. Love the peaches. I mean, there's just so many good ones. I actually just got the What's Cooking bundle. I haven't used it yet, but I got it.
Oh, I see it. Is that the one with the pizza board?
Yeah, like a cutting board.
Cutting board?
Yeah, it cuts and embosses.
I thought it was a pizza board.
If you're new to me, I do have a loyalty program. So you earn a letter for Piccadilly for each $35 purchase per time that you order. And I count those up and I send them out to you after every order so you know where you're at. In fact, we've got a few people who are sitting on $50.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, so if you need to cash those in, let me know. All together bundle. The big thing that I want to talk about this is it is a stamp set and set of dies here that is going to be, it says available while supplies last. I thought this was carrying over. I do this every time. The paper, yes, the paper I think is the thing that... Did you guys see my card yesterday? I used that paper with the with the cactus set. And it has some absolutely beautiful blends, which, oh, I can't show because Madison's on here. I made a card for my daughter, and I don't want to show you guys, otherwise I would, but that was just using these blends. It's so wonderful. Glad I thought about that. I may have just given that away. And then the Waves of the Ocean promotion. I just like saying promotion. Waves of the Ocean
promotion.
And it has another early release from the catalog, plus some beautiful papers, a foil specialty paper. These were all that pour. They took pictures of after they had done some pretty pours of paint for it, and then the basic rhinestones. Cool. Yes, very. So, also last but not least is our catalog. If you're new to me and you live in the United States, because I'm not allowed to do overseas, but if you live in the United States and you would like a catalog from me, just let me know. This is our new mini catalog, and I will get that out into the mail for you. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, do you want to do that? Why don't you come here and read that?
I got it right here.
Oh, okay.
You know, I used to hate facial hair.
You did not.
Yes, I did. But then it grew on me.
Gosh. Bill and his bad dad jokes. What was the other one that you were giggling about?
Why did the baby cookie cry so much?
Why did the baby cookie cry so much? I have no idea.
Because his mom was away for so long.
Oh. A wafer, please. All right, so tonight I'm going to be using a little bit of the Flowering Fields DSP. I love it. It's so pretty. There are two sides to it, and so far every demonstration I have used the beautiful flowering side, and this is going to be the same. I'm going to be using the purple. Jean Shoots here. That's why I thought she had sent me a card, is because someone sent me one in purple recently, and I thought it was her. But I am going to be using this side, but wait, there's more. I'm going to be using this side also, which matches and coordinates perfectly with this, because we're going to actually make a fun fold card. Are people laughing at you?
Yes, they are.
Ugh.
They're laughing with me, not at me.
Don't encourage him. These will continue. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of everything today. We've got techniques. We've got a wonderful fun fold.
Gracie's on. Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Karen.
That's Karen. Yeah. Gracie's her cat, and Bill loves this little kitty. Okay, let me pull this out. I've got a few things. This is less about the card again and more about the tips. So we're going to start with the card base here. And I have actually cut the card base. It is at 4 1/4 by 11. So this is the a whole half.
That's a big sheet of paper.
Well, it is.
Well,
it's just long.
It's longer
So,
than normal.
Yes, I don't usually do card bases, but we're gonna change this one up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start. This is our evening evergreen, by the way. I'm gonna start, and I'm just gonna put a little score line here at 5 1/2, because that's where it would normally bend at. And then I'm gonna take that piece after I've scored it, and I'm just gonna cut off 2 inches. Let me get it right on the line here. There we go. So we've scored it. Now we're going to cut it. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to score it. I'm going to turn it because we're going to use this piece that we cut off. So I'm going to score it at 3/4. So what I love about our trimmer is that you have an inch going this way and an inch going this way, so you can do stuff just like this. So I'm going to hit that at that 3/4 mark. I'm going to move the trimming blade down and just use that score blade. Okay, so now I have that scored like so. Perfect, okay? Did you catch all that? So, fold at the half mark, take off 2 inches, and then score again at 3/4. So since we have this here, let's just start with this piece. So I have my, and this is the stamp set that we're going to be using. So this has beautiful fun dies. I have been into this. This is like my third card that I've demonstrated with this set of fun folds. I did the accordion
tulips,
one.
yeah.
And then I did the other one. I really, really, really like this set a lot. So,
as you guys can tell.
yeah. So, and I love this font. Tonight, I'm going to be making, I want to point out that the card that I'm making, this does have a Happy Mother's Day on it. It would be perfect for Mother's Day, but I am going to do the No One Deserves a Happier Birthday Than You. So let's go ahead and get that onto this little piece, because this is going to be a part of, what did you call that?
A hinge.
No, not
a
hinge.
latch.
A latch fold. That's what
latch
he's
fold
saying I should
card.
call it. So I'm going to start off with just taking my little emboss buddy here and some Versamark. And where is the stamp? Here we go. And making sure I have that inked up with Versamark. So if you've never seen embossing before, and I know that some of my newest customers have never seen this, I've got some very, very new ones. This was the thing that when I first started stamping, I had to learn to emboss. It was like magic to me. So I'm getting that very inky with the Versamark. This says it's a watermark stamp pad, so you can do watermark. And I will show you that here. I'm going to stand up and try to get this, that way I can see, lined up on that grid. I'm wondering if I was supposed to do, I think I did it wrong. I think I was supposed to do, I did do it wrong. I was supposed to do 1.5 inches, not, hand me another piece of, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do 1.5 inches, not 2 inches.
What color is it?
Evening Evergreen. I'm sorry, you guys. I screwed up just starting off, so I don't know what I even did with the original card base. Let's do this again. I'm pretty sure I did that wrong. So 4 1/4. It just wouldn't be Facebook Live for me if I didn't. 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Oops. And 1.5 inches. I think that looks like it would be better. Should I measure that and see?
You better.
No, it is 2. I must have trimmed it down or something. Well, I'll do this. I have an idea. You put that back. I'll take this. And then we'll...
Back in the beginning.
Oh, I forgot to 3/4 inch. Don't you hate it when you're doing a live demonstration and you just screw it up?
It's just... Oh, wow. What'd you do? Drop.
I dropped it
You dropped it.
by accident. Okay. Let's try this again. I guess the best part is then everyone knows I'm really human.
You are?
I am.
We're not worthy.
Okay, let me try this again. I'm going to line it up on my grid. There we go. Okay, you guys. I'm back in it.
Line this up.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just take the embossing powder. Now, these come in little bitty tubs, but I kind of dump mine out into a little Ziploc thing. It makes it easier. Bill's got the heating tool all ready to go. I'm going to turn it on high. And we'll start the embossing process. Can you see that?
Yeah, look at that.
It's like magic, isn't it? I love it. It was my favorite when I first started. I thought, oh, that's so cool. Okay. Tip number 1 for anybody. While it's warm, don't wipe off the powder that we put on there. Just let that cool a minute or two. Okay. Next thing, let's bring back in the base here. And I need a piece of scrap paper. So I am going to go ahead and fold this down. So this was cut at 2. I just trimmed it at 1.5. I don't know why I was freaking out that I had it wrong. I needed to trim that down. So that was correct, 2 inches. And actually, I will definitely add this to my blog so that you guys can have the measurements. Okay, now I have...
Hi, Kim from Australia.
Hi, Kim. I've creased it here so that I know where not to go. And I'm going to take this little stamp. Hand me the... It's this little bitty kind of hashtag stamp. And I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen.
This little one?
Yeah, that teeny one. And I'm going to randomly do a little background stamping on this card base. Turning my stamp as I go, kind of filling in. It's just random. It's just going to be color on color. This is Evening Evergreen. So I'm doing Evening Evergreen on Evening Evergreen. I'm going to fold this over and turn it so I can kind of stamp off on this side and get closer to those edges. This will add just a little bit of a stamped element in the background so it's just not so plain. And you can do it as much or as little as you like. I kind of like this one a lot because it's dark. And when I stop here, don't get dirty with that. I will hold that up so you can see. See, it's just random. Very, very random.
It is.
Okay.
I like it.
You do? You like that? Okay. I have a piece of basic white that this is going to go on the inside so we're able to write on it. And I've added a piece of that tulip, yeah, that flowering tulip. And I'm going to have this show right here on the edge. So this is basic white 4 by 5 1/4. And then this is designer series paper 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to this edge. We're just going to get some of the background stuff out of the way. And then we'll show you how that flap. So I'm leaving a border here on this edge of white. So I want to make sure that it kind of lines up and it's all about the same width. And then I'm going to put this on the inside of my card. And then we'll know if I had the measurements right or not. Giving that kind of an equal border.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just watching you.
There we go. It did. It worked. So it is a 2-inch cut, but then you'll want to cut this piece down, okay? Because that's going to go and hinge on there. But let's get started. So we have these Heart and Home doilies, and these things have 3 different colors.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So there's cinnamon cider, there is a basic gray, and then there's the Misty Moonlight.
Misty Moonlight?
Yep.
And then the white.
Well, if you turn them all over, they're white. And I wanted the white look. So I pulled one out. These are called Heart and Home doilies. And I'm going to take this and just glue this on here. So let's just do a little line of glue right here. You can see how this is kind of turning out. Okay. I have some Simply Elegant trim left over, and I thought this would look so pretty with this. You can do silver, you can do gold. I'm using gold today. Now this ties a little bit different than like our baker's twine, and I'm not going to do a bow or anything. I'm just simply going to do a little knot, and I'm going to move this up so I use less of it. There we go. You want to stick your finger in here, Bill?
Sure.
Can you put it right on the middle? Okay. It's good to have an assistant. All right. It does tie. It just takes a little bit. It's a little bit more resistant than like our baker's twine, I would say. But if you get a nice granny knot, I got to get it in line. Okay. Let go. Nice granny knot on there. Not too bad. And I'm just going to tie this off. So this is just given a little bit of shimmer. And again, that was the Simply Elegant trim. Okay. I'm going to put it right to the edge. Now let's get on to some more things. Okay. First of all, I want to talk about this silicone mat. I have used it for gluing. I've used it for hot glue in front of you guys. I've used it for when you have something that's sticky that you definitely want to not have stuck. Like if you take off the backing of, well, I guess I don't have any glue, of dimensionals or whatever, they won't stick on this, and then you can put it onto your project. So I've done a few different things with this, but today I'm going to show you something I learned that's a little bit different. So,
Oh, do tell.
I'm going to use the mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. And if you have known anything about the mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine, I've used it for demonstrations before, and sometimes you have to, because it doesn't have a wider base and it's not as heavy, it will move on you. So if you put your hand on it, you have to press down. Well, how simple is this? Put your silicone mat down and it doesn't move. So let's get started on this. I want to show them the stamp set. There's dies for all of these items, and I'm just going to do this one right here because I have the other ones done for you. So I have this pre-stamped out on Soft Succulent right here, and I'm going to use the plates. So you need the base plate and then 2 acrylic plates. So I'm going to put one down here. I'm going to pull out this little die for this and lay it on here, and I will use a piece of washi tape.
They love it.
Yeah, well, so do I. Believe me, I just found this out, and I'm like, I have to incorporate this because I had another thing that I was going to do, and I will show you that too, but I have to incorporate this because it is small. It's so convenient. Like if you want to take it to your friend's house and do some crafting with them, it's very, very convenient. But having that silicone mat, watch this. Okay, am I in the camera? I want to make sure that I'm in the camera.
You gotta get your other plate on there.
I know. I just want to make sure I'm in the camera. Am I up high enough?
You are.
You guys can see this. So I have my little washi tape stuck down on here. And then I'm going to put this in. Put the other plate on top, get all my plates in here, push it, and I can start it without having to hold. I couldn't do that before. And then, look at me.
Just cranked right through.
I cannot believe how simple that was. That is my favorite tip tonight. Honestly, I have a couple, but this was my favorite one because it does move because it's so little. And then when I pull it out, I've got my little leaf for my project tonight. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna I went ahead and pre-cut everything so I don't have to sit here and cut them all for you. And I have a couple of different ones. So let me pull my little scrap paper back in. So if you don't want to, like I have mine here kind of pre-cut after I stamped them. And I actually, this one kind of went a little goofy, and I'm going to show a little trick on that. But here is some without it. So here's another tip. Pull in your soft, whoops, that's just jade, your soft succulent, make sure you're using the right, and do a little bit of sponging. So if I just wanted to go quick and I didn't want to do, I could just come in here and just do a little sponging on them. And I really do like having let me get some, you know, you can make the dimension. Do you see how that actually just right like that gives kind of a dimension on here? It is cute with the stamping if you want to do it, but like this one was really difficult for me to get that to line up as perfectly as I wanted it to. So I'm going to come in here and do a little camo. Bill, you know about camo, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
He says, yeah, unfortunately. You served a lot in camo, didn't you? 25 years is your uniform. So I'm just going to do a little camouflage on here. No big deal. But that's just another great tip when you're doing these. You can do them. I like to, then I take my fingers and I kind of, you know, do a little bit of twisting on these, because I think that leaves and stuff, they've got movement. They're, you know, in real life, they're not. I'm going to move these while I'm sitting here doing this. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to show you the other one when we're done, because I did two. So now there are dies in here to make the actual tulips. What is really cool about this is I ran these through the, using the
Tulip.
DSP, that's what I was trying to see. And they have a nice little fold line here. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So again, I'm going to put some movement in this by just kind of curling these just a little bit. You can use your bone folder if you're a little more comfortable doing stuff that way. I just use my fingers most of the time. And then I have another one here. It kind of loosens the fibers of the
Paper.
Yeah, did you take that down?
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. So when you fold this over, isn't this just cute as can be? So you can actually add in, and you can do it however you want to. If you want a little of that tulip paper to show, or if you want it to be more like this, which I'm loving that for this one. So for this particular one, where the paper from the back side has the, kind of went from the rich raspberry right into like, I don't know, is that like Highland Heather? I think that looks really pretty. So we're going to start there. Let me hand these off to Bill. So it's very easy. You're running through your die cut machine, but this is very easy to put together and get some movement in here. So let's start with a glue dot. And how do I want to do this? I think I want to put...
They're loving the ideas.
Yeah. Put the glue dot on the back of the stem. And then we'll put the stem here down at the bottom. Okay, isn't that cute how that goes? I love it. And then I'll take this one and let's see, which do I like? Do I like this petal? Oh, definitely. So it's got two different ends too, a rounded, and then kind of it's got like a little leaf, like a petal curve.
Like the 3D look.
It is very pretty, and it's very easy. It's actually, I think, easier than, and I thought the pansies, I love the pansies, but I love this. Okay, so I want that to have just a little bit more bend. I used the glue dot down here, but I want a little bend there. so it gives it just a little bit more of a, and then I'm going to take another glue dot. Where is, I have got to tell you guys, this take your pick tool, you're right. I don't know why I was so hard-headed about it. It has been amazing. There's some other things that I found with it. It's not like the one that I had years ago. I don't want to say another company, but I had one years ago and I thought it was going to be like that. That's why I didn't get it. So this one isn't. Okay.
You want to know something?
What?
If these ladies are liking this, they can share this and get a chance to win it.
Oh, that's true.
For next week.
Next week I'll do a drawing on these cards. So, okay, now that I have that, let's do another glue dot. Let's do this one first. I think this is the bottom base here. And I'm going to come in, I think, on this side. Isn't this just adorable? I love it. One more. So you kind of go through some glue dots, but this is not hard. None of this is hard. I'll come this side. And I like to do it that way. I might tuck this right behind this one. Kind of like that. Okay, so now I've got kind of a, it's still going to lay flat. It'll still mail flat. Now, let's bring out my dimensionals. So I'm going to be making a hook on this, so I need to be careful of how I adhere this. So I'm going to be using some dimensionals, but I want to leave this little area unattached because we're going to use that as a way to attach our sentiment. So down here, I'm going to go ahead and use a full-blown dimensional. And I can probably get one here also. But then on this side, I'm going to come here and on these edge pieces, I can do about 2 wide, I think, down here. Follow what I'm doing, Bill?
I am. It looks cool.
Okay. So let's bring our trash in here.
People are hoping for real tulips soon.
I know. Tell me about it. Okay. So now let's bring this onto our card. And I just kind of want to center this on here. Like so. Looking pretty, isn't it?
Very so.
Then let's take a little bit of Stampin' Seal. And actually, I prefer to do the green glue. I think it's stickier. This is just my opinion, and it gives me a moment to kind of move things around. So I'm going to probably do the green glue because you guys know how much the Tombow liquid glue is to me. I think it's indispensable. And I'm going to hook this right at the side, just kind of in the middle here. So that all I have to do...
That is so cool.
Yeah, let me grab this. I may have went up just too far. So we're going to take part of this off because I went up just too far. That's why I was like, okay. And then this kind of holds it in place. Let me get that off of there, off my finger. So you get a card that flips open. Oh, wait. We are not done. We are not done. Yep. We got to add some
Gotta have
embellish.
some bling to it.
Here we go. I knew they'd be handy. Okay, what do I like here? Do I like the dark? Maybe I like the light. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
And if they really like this and buy some product under $150, they use that host code over there.
Oh, he's talking about my host code. Yes, please, if this is something that you would like to purchase so that you can make some cards yourself. Let me show you the other one. So then, now this is the difference between stamping it out or just using that sponging. And so it just pops open and you can write it. Isn't that really cute? Now this one, now that I took that off, I need to bend it down a little bit more. But I think it's absolutely adorable. Definitely want to trim it down once you cut off the 2-inch piece, the 2-inch layer. Trim it down so that this is 1.5. But very cute, very easy. There's nothing that I did that even a brand new stamper couldn't do. It's just a little bit of patience with making the flower, because you do have to do some die cutting, but very cute. So this is what I have for today's card. We will be doing a drawing next week, so if you share this video to your wall, your name will be put into a
There's
drawing.
a ton of shares on here.
Is there? Okay, let's see. Oh, Nick says I forgot my green nail polish for St. Patty's Day. I did, but actually, Nick, I don't have any. So there's no there's no green nail polish to be had for me. I just don't have any. I suppose I could have used the blends and colored them in, maybe. Let's see. We'll be thinking of you tomorrow. Happy St. Patty's Day. Corned beef and cabbage. Yes, actually, we will be having corned beef and cabbage. Bill will be having it at work. His boss is actually bringing it into work, which I think is amazing. I'm kind of jealous, and maybe I'll have to show up on his lunch shift. So, very, very interesting card. It doesn't take long to do it all. No, and I think it's really pretty. It's just kind of simple, but now this would be great for Happy Mother's Day. You know, this just totally says spring and Happy Mother's Day. So these will be available next week. And were there any questions or anything?
I haven't seen any.
Okay. Well then, thank you guys so much for letting us join into your homes tonight, and I hope maybe you learned something, especially this. For those of you, I know that there's a couple of you who have bought the Stampin' Mini Cut and Emboss machine. This is a $6 investment. I love it, and
awesome.
It made it so much easier. And for those of you who have that and the silicone mat, try it. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it. Have a great evening, you guys. We will see you next week, 7 p.m. on Wednesday.
Central Time.
Yep. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.